What would happen if the Earth were to lose its moon?
For billions of years, the moon has been more than a pale light in the night sky. It has been a silent stabilizer, a cosmic partner locked in a slow gravitational dance with Earth. Most people think of the moon as romantic, mysterious, or merely decorative. But if the moon were suddenly gone, vanished, destroyed, or flung out of orbit, the consequences would not be poetic at all. They would be violent, chaotic, and potentially civilization-ending. Earth without its moon would not simply be the same planet with darker nights. It would be a fundamentally different world, one that might not even support complex life as we know it. The first and most immediate change would be the sky itself. Nights would become dramatically darker. Moonlight, which can illuminate landscapes, guide animals, and influence human behavior, would disappear entirely. For early humans, moonlight once meant safer travel, hunting, and navigation. Even today, many ecosystems depend on lunar light cues. Sea turtles, insects, birds, and nocturnal predators use the moon to orient themselves. Without it, migratory patterns would break down, breeding cycles would be disrupted, and entire food chains could collapse or be forced to rapidly adapt. But darkness would be the least of Earth's problems. The moon plays a critical role in controlling Earth's rotation. Right now, Earth spins on its axis once every 24 hours, giving us a predictable cycle of day and night. This stability exists largely because the moon acts like a gravitational brake. Its pull slows Earth's rotation over time and prevents it from wobbling wildly. Without the moon, Earth would begin to behave more like Mars, whose axial tilt has shifted dramatically over geological time. Earth's tilt, currently about 23.5 degrees, is what gives us seasons. With the moon gone, that tilt could fluctuate chaotically, swinging anywhere from 0 to 60 degrees or more over millions of years. Such changes would be catastrophic for climate. Imagine seasons becoming extreme beyond recognition. Summers could become unbearably hot, with some regions facing constant sunlight for months. Winters could plunge vast areas into deep, prolonged darkness and freezing temperatures. Ice caps could expand toward the equator, then retreat unpredictably. Weather patterns would become unstable, monsoons could vanish or intensify uncontrollably, and agriculture would become nearly impossible to sustain long-term. Human civilization, which relies on relatively stable seasonal cycles, would struggle to survive under such conditions. The moon is also responsible for Earth's tides, and this is where the loss becomes immediately destructive. Today, ocean tides are primarily driven by the moon's gravity, with the sun playing a secondary role. Without the moon, tides would shrink to about 1/3 of their current strength. This may sound like a minor inconvenience, but tides are essential to life in the oceans. Tidal zones are among the most biologically productive regions on Earth. They support countless species, recycle nutrients, and drive ocean circulation patterns. Weak tides would reduce the mixing of ocean waters, leading to stagnation in some regions and oxygen depletion in others. Marine ecosystems would suffer massive losses. Coral reefs, which depend on tidal flows to bring nutrients and remove waste, would decline. Coastal ecosystems would collapse, affecting fisheries that feed billions of people. Over time, the oceans would become less efficient at regulating Earth's climate. The ocean acts as a massive heat reservoir, redistributing warmth around the planet. With reduced tidal mixing, this heat transfer would weaken, making temperature extremes even more severe. There is also a deeper, more subtle consequence. The moon has been slowly moving away from Earth at a rate of about 4 centimeters per year, and in doing so, it has been stabilizing Earth's spin for billions of years. If the moon vanished today, Earth's rotation could gradually speed up. Days might become shorter over long periods, possibly dropping to 10 or 12 hours in the distant future. Shorter days would mean stronger winds, more violent storms, and more powerful weather systems. The Coriolis effect, which influences wind patterns and ocean currents, would intensify, potentially turning hurricanes and cyclones into even more destructive forces. Then there is the question of Earth's history. Many scientists believe the moon played a crucial role in making life possible in the first place. The leading theory of the moon's formation suggests that a Mars-sized object collided with the early Earth, ejecting debris that eventually formed the moon. That impact may have stripped Earth of a thick, suffocating atmosphere and helped shape a more habitable planet. The moon's gravitational influence may also have helped create shallow seas along coastlines, environments that are thought to be ideal for the development of early life. Without the moon, it is possible that complex life might never have evolved at all. If the moon disappeared suddenly, the immediate physical effects would be terrifying. Earth and the moon are gravitationally linked. The moon's disappearance would slightly alter Earth's orbit around the sun. While Earth would not be flung into space, the change could introduce long-term orbital instability. Even small shifts in orbit can have dramatic climate consequences over geological timescales. Combined with axial instability, Earth could enter a climate regime entirely unlike anything humans have ever experienced. Culturally and psychologically, the loss of the moon would be profound. For all of recorded history, the moon has shaped human myths, religions, calendars, and science. Lunar cycles define months. Festivals, rituals, and agricultural planning have long been tied to the moon's phases. Its disappearance would be more than a scientific anomaly. It would feel like a cosmic betrayal. The night sky would lose one of its most familiar features, and humanity would be forced to confront how fragile its place in the universe truly is. Some might wonder whether humanity could adapt. After all, humans have survived ice ages, plagues, and global conflicts. But Earth without the moon would present challenges on a scale far beyond anything civilization has faced. Agriculture would struggle under chaotic seasons. Coastal cities would face ecological collapse. Weather disasters would become more frequent and severe. Entire regions could become uninhabitable within centuries. Technology might offer temporary solutions, controlled environments, artificial lighting, climate engineering, but sustaining billions of people under such instability would be an enormous challenge. There is also the issue of long-term habitability. Over millions of years, a moonless Earth could begin to resemble a different class of planet altogether. Life might persist, but it would likely be simpler, more resilient, and less diverse. Complex ecosystems, especially those involving large land animals and advanced civilizations, might be rare or impossible. In that sense, the moon is not just a companion to Earth. It is a prerequisite for the kind of world humans have come to dominate. Perhaps the most unsettling realization is how little attention the moon receives in everyday thinking. It feels permanent, untouchable, eternal, yet its influence is everywhere, from the tides that shape coastlines to the seasons that feed civilizations. Losing the moon would expose how finely balanced Earth truly is. It would reveal that our planet's stability is not guaranteed, but borrowed, maintained by an ancient celestial partnership that could, in theory, be broken. Earth without its moon would still be a planet. It would still orbit the sun. It would still have oceans, an atmosphere, and life, at least for a while. But it would no longer be the Earth we recognize. It would be a harsher, more unpredictable world, one where survival would demand constant adaptation. The moon, silent and distant, is not just watching over Earth. It is holding it together. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through the cosmos, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell. And when you're ready for your next space mystery, click the video right here.